What's up, kids? Welcome to another episode of Toy Photography BOM, BOM, and that stands for Best of the Month, which is what myself, hi, Trevor, 16 Shooter, and a guest toy photographer will share with you our selections for the best toy photography from the community that we saw from November 2020 to 2023. Again, we're starting a little late in the month. I'm going to try and move this earlier in the month, following the month that we're picking from. Does that make any sense? I don't even know what I just said. But you know what I'm talking about. Just hopefully then the first week following the month that we're reviewing. Now, this is not the result of a contest or voting. This is simply our choices based on what came across our feeds, and through the Toy Photography BOM tagging, which I'll talk about in a second. We certainly didn't see everything, and with Instagram's algorithm, I'm not even seeing people that I regularly follow, which is annoying. But I'm certain we've overlooked or missed some great stuff. But if we have, and if you have seen anything great, tell us in the chat afterwards. Not in the chat, but in the comments afterwards. Let us know if there's an artist, their Instagram handle that we should be following. If you see something on Instagram while you're scrolling through, hit a comment and tag Toy Photography BOM on Instagram, and we'll take a look at it. You know what I mean? Not everything is going to get through. We're looking for the best of the best here. So if you're going to tag us, make sure you tag maybe one, two tops a month. Stuff that you really think is great, and if you've watched the show, you think it's up to that standard. This is not just looking at different people's work. This is looking at the best stuff, and we want to find some new great stuff. You know what I mean? We want to find some new great artists. So we definitely want to be tagged for that. So it's not a critique show. This is about stuff that we like. We may here or there point something out that maybe could have made it just that little bit better, but this is great stuff, so we're not generally going to rip it apart and talk about what could have been better. But I do hope you learn from some of the things that we point out. Let's take a quick look at the chat, and then I'm going to bring my guest out. We got Blake. What's up, Blake? Recon Rage Page, Insightful Imagery. What's Mike? Masterversal Toy Hunter, that's me. Vonnie Rotten, what's up? Red Dog, Paul, what's going on? Thomas, Rob Zamora, Dave Orkin, what's up, Dave? Greg Shaw, what's going on? Pablo Lopez, Controversial Toys, what's up, my dude? Hedgehog Action, what's going on? Stephanie Orkin, Adrian Jones, Joe Gonsalves, Kevin Boots, Pablo. I said Pablo, right? He was our guest last month. Check out that episode. Very good episode. Toy Mirth, what's up? What's going on, man? Featured tonight, by the way. Rob Zamora. We said Rob Zamora. I am TJ Williams. Collector Zone. Aristotle. What's up, Aristotle? Saw Aristotle over the weekend at the New Jersey Toy Con. And he brought us beer at Legion's Con. So he's awesome. Who else we got here? Alex Lowstack. What's up, Alex? Kevin and Boots. I think I said Kevin Boots. Brendan Higgins. Paul Morales. And yeah, that's good. We got 32 people here tonight, which is cool. Hopefully some more people will be joining us. Please hit that like. It helps people know that we're on. I mean, the likes help anyway, but just if you hit it now, people will know. Puts things up in the algorithm, so people can see that we're on and people are active and enjoying the show. So without further ado, let me bring my guest on and let's get started with the best of November. He is a good friend. He is my Legion's Con booth babe, and a fellow co-host on Legion's Lounge, and one hell of a photographer of many lines, including Mezco, Hasbro, and our beloved Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions. Please welcome at Corona4, Nate Strong. What's up, my dude? What's going on?
Booth babe, that's a new one.
Booth babe, you are my booth. You are my booth babe. You bring all the boys to the table. I don't know, whatever.
Nice.
How you doing, man?
Great. Yeah, good. I was banging my head earlier to that intro track you got. That's a pretty rad track.
God, if you knew how many times I had to listen to that thing like that, and I had to like loop it at one point, like it was too short,
Yeah. Oh,
a little bit longer, and the beat wasn't enough. So there is a little bit of a doubled up section of that. Like I
yeah.
can hear it. I don't think anybody else can hear it, but
I didn't catch it. But
it's making me nuts, man. It was crazy.
yeah,
Getting it
after a
at the
while.
right point, you know what I mean? To cut it
Right.
and like
Oh yeah.
splice it together. Yeah, whatever. You been good? You've been doing
Yeah.
some awesome stuff, man. Let me
Oh, thank
bring
you.
up your
Thank you. What's up, Bobo?
page. If you are, I don't know where you are, but if you are not following at Corona4, here you go. Link in the description. I think I could put it right in the chat, as a matter of fact. Don't click it if you're on your phone, because that might take you away from here, but you can come back. Yeah, new stuff today. This one, we were going over this one a couple times. Nick and I'll throw some things back and forth. I got to throw
you,
something
yeah,
pretty
swipe
soon.
to the pick there next. Is it, what do you
Okay.
prefer, with or without snow?
Oh, you didn't show me it was snow. I kind of like
Yeah, that was a last minute thing. I just
I'm a
threw
sucker
in.
for snow. But you know,
Yeah.
well, you know what? Do you have snow in here? All right, we're not critiquing this.
Yeah, that's the thing. I know. I didn't. That's what I said. I
little
didn't like
snow
put
up
any
there.
on the van or their shoulders or hats.
It is on the tree, though. It does look like it's
It
on
is
the
on the
tree,
tree,
right?
yeah.
That's
And that's
that
what
does
this
work.
whole thing started, was just seeing a pink Christmas tree at Target.
Oh, that's pink. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, which you kind of, I kind of lost that in the shot, but anyway.
This I love. This is not only a freaking cool head and the way this was done,
rad? Oh,
because this was supposed to be like what, young
Krampus. Yeah,
is the title of this thing.
yeah, from
done is like
Planetary Dog. Yeah,
and this is John, our friend John from Euro Legions.
like a
And he
Whisperling.
painted up like a Whisperling elf, man, and it looks great.
I saw
really
that and
love
just
it.
instantly.
Yeah,
Had
it's
to have it.
beautiful. The
So
depth
cool.
is gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, the light. Now this is all inside, right?
Yeah. Yep. It's all
Yeah. You're
practical, those
getting
trees.
really good at this sunlight, man. This is the kind of stuff that like, yeah, I feel like a couple years ago I started hitting on this formula, and it's really working, and you're doing it, man. This is great.
Gotta love
You're doing a lot with Indiana Jones. Did you get the SHF?
I did not get that. Nope. No.
Okay.
I mean, I've
I'd
got.
say the Hasbro one is pretty damn good, man.
Not bad. I mean, I've got a custom head on it, and then of course,
That helps.
Mezco's coming out with theirs. So
Oh, that's right. You
I
got
think
the Mezco.
SHF looks pretty good, though. Really good, actually.
Right. No, the custom. You can do a lot of customs. You and Carlos.
Carlos, every week he's got a new.
Every week he's got a new Marsicle. If you're not Marsicle, I don't know how that's pronounced, actually, Carlos. I apologize, but I think I say Marsicle. So Carlos Marsicle has also got like some great Mythic Legions and stuff, but he's also got customs. And you guys every week, like, you're killing me, because like,
I know I missed this
shoot
Sunday. I
stock all the time, and I'm like,
couldn't do it,
man. I gotta do some more custom.
But
shit.
yeah, I was trying to get feature the stuff that I picked up at Legions Con, like as soon as I could when I got home, because last year I was so crappy about doing that. But
okay, you're all over the place, man.
Try to mix it up.
I love this. So I had to tell you, I'm pulling this one up because I picked this up. This
you did
thing from Machu Toy was selling it.
Oh, okay.
And
so
I'm like, I love the way that looks in the background, man.
Did you start putting it together yet?
Not yet. No, that's when he told me it was a model, I was like, damn it, I'm never gonna get this thing done.
It's not when you open it, right? I'm like, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Yeah,
all right, that's good. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Love this.
Thank you.
Gotta point out, like, that's awesome right there. That's
another custom.
More customs, man. Jeez. Love this one.
Yeah, from Corey.
That's a great blend. So cool. And just this light, this rim light, the way you hit this light on this one is so nice, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I was happy with
this. Well, I mean, this was on the show, so you were on. I think it was either September or
I think October? With Richie, with everyone. Richie was on.
Yeah, September. I think this was my pick. This is awesome, man. I still love
another thing that just started with. I was just out in our local park going for a run, and I saw that piece of wood, and I'm like, and I kind of set it aside. I'm like, I'll come back, and it was a huge piece. I had to like bring my truck,
like driftwood licking, like one of those like knots from
cut it. Yeah, but I saw it. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a perfect prop.
I see those things so many times. My neighbor has one that would be absolutely perfect for even 1/6 scale
Whoa.
hobbits to hide in
Oh.
and have
Oh, wow.
but there's no, it's literally on the street, and there's no
Oh.
way I'm going over to my neighbor and saying, "Hey, can I shoot my dollies in your tree?" and B, doing it on the street. So it's not going to happen. But if they
Right.
ever take that tree down and it's not in great shape, I
Yeah.
am going to be standing over there
I'll
and I'm going to
dibs
tell them,
on
"I
that.
want that
Yeah.
right there. Just cut that part out for me, please." Yeah, this is amazing. Which
Thank
dino
you.
is this? Is this the T-Rex from the Hammer
The ha
collection or
Yep, it is, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, and that went
I
on
still
sale on, like, Amazon, like, I swear, like, a day after I bought another T-Rex,
This is
and I'm like,
gorgeous.
"That one totally trumps it," so I'm like, "Well, I've got 2
Yeah.
T-Rex now."
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Even 1/6 stuff
Yeah,
in there.
once in a while, once in a great while. What I have
Even,
left.
even pics of himself there, looking all buff.
Little yeah.
Because he goes running, so he's got to like show off.
Hey, I
If you got it, flaunt it, baby. If you got it, flaunt
yeah, it
it.
was like a run walk.
We just
Yeah.
saw the new version of this from Boss Fight, right? This looks
Yes.
pretty damn good.
It
But
looks
this is a
really
different.
good.
Is this a different head or is this the head
Yeah,
that?
that's
Okay.
the Hasbro Black,
Oh, right.
Black, Widow,
That
yeah.
looks really good, man. I like
I
this
think
head
it
on here,
really
actually.
elevated this fig, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
for sure.
man, that Hax one looks freaking awesome. I love
Yes,
the
it
heads
does.
on that.
It does very much so. I love the atmosphere here too. This is such a simple photo. It's hard to say it's like one of my favorites of yours, but I think it's one of my favorites
Sometimes, man, those simple ones just,
because like the look on his face, and he's holding that cup like it's the last thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he just needs this drink so bad. Like he's
Yeah,
had
dude,
like
don't you
the
dare
shades there.
interrupt
There's
this guy.
something deep, or someone's just walked in the door that he's about ready to like snap that cup in half.
Ah,
You
I
know what I
love it,
mean? One of the
yeah,
two. I
right.
love it. It tells a story.
Yeah,
That's
well, that's the
what's
time,
good about
I've
it.
always, we're just talking about resolutions, like, I always every year, I'm like, I'm gonna put more action in my action figure photography, and then I end up doing stuff like this because I don't know, I just find
Absolutely.
this, it's obviously way easier to do, but I'm fine with that, so. Oh, thank you, Sean.
I had to read that twice. Like, yeah, what that means is, Nate and I share the same birthday. We share the same facial hair and the same lack of
Head
hair.
the lack
So
of, yeah.
yeah, it's an inside joke if you're not familiar with the legions. But awesome stuff.
Thank you so much.
Corona 4. Go follow him if you are not following him. But let's get on with
Let's do it.
our I think I put these. Oh no, I am starting with this one. So let's move to this page, and we are starting with What's Up Danger, and this is Marty, and we're just gonna like put up. Oh, what happened? I went to share it, and I must have closed the page. Here we go. Boom. Yeah. There you go.
Oh yeah, Marty.
Yeah.
Dude.
So we'll tell if their name is up there, we'll tell you their name. If it's
I
not,
know it,
and we know them, and we know it, I mean, there's some people we know don't mind, but like I'm not gonna give away anybody's name. But yeah. So this was your pick, Nate. Go for it, man.
Yeah, I mean, just it's gorgeous. I mean, to me, it's super simple. The lighting on it is so simple, but it works perfectly. I just love how it hits the spider emblem, and his eyes are still glowing. I got that perfect glow. It's just like a spotlight on him, spilling over onto the
little post work probably
there.
on the eyes a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure to brighten that up some, but just a classic Spider-Man pose. You got some vignetting going around it, but you can still obviously tell the setting really. It's, to me, it's just a classic Spider-Man look. Screams, could be right out of a comic or an animated movie.
It's
I love just a little,
title.
the tilt on the maybe a garbage can or something. There's some foreground element there. Yeah,
the Dutch angle works so well here because like I mean, first of all, it's Spider-Man, and his position isn't straight up and down. He's not standing or anything, so that really works. But just like the leading lines with the fence, pointing right at his face, basically the garbage can, like you said, and this spotlight coming from like a street light or a lamp on another wall or something like that is just it's lifelike. Like brickwork is really nice too.
So cool, yeah. But it's just like a Yeah, it is like a spider on a wall that just happened to get caught in that one light, and it's almost like he's froze, like, oh shit,
Hmm.
or I, I don't. It's just caught in a moment. It's like the perfect freeze frame of a moment.
Yep.
Yeah,
Which I'm trying to figure out which Spider-Man this is. I'm not like a connoisseur of like which.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know if that's the
Is
comic
this?
version.
It looks dark, like it's the comic book first appearance, but it's probably not. Somebody will be able to spot this immediately. I'm just not like that person who's like, oh, this is Peter B. Parker.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
so this is the Sentinel Peter B. Parker.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's what I
Okay,
thought.
yeah.
Like, it looked lanky, so I
Yeah,
thought that might be him,
yeah, and they
especially this
both so
leg.
good. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's a good call.
this one foot might have been twisted that a little around a little bit, but that's a minor
Yeah.
complaint.
Yeah.
But man, everything done with the posters. This looks like a comic book cover,
Doesn't it?
and
Yeah. I mean,
yeah,
Marty's so good at just setting a vibe, a mood with his picks, and this totally
mhm.
crushes it.
Yeah, everybody's jumping. Peter B. Peter B. Peter B.
Yeah.
I know. That was my first guess, but then it looked like the color was that's it. Yeah, I love this, man, and this is probably. I mean, honestly, it looks like maybe 2 lights max. Like you might have a little bit of a light coming over here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bumper, but I'm
Yep.
not sure. It might just be a
Yeah,
white
maybe it's
card or
just
something
flat,
like
just
bounce card. Does
bounced
he
in
have a
there.
BDS? Oh no. Oh, that looks nice too. I like that close up. I do like the garbage can though. It feels.
I do too. I think, like you said, it kind of leads you in. It's a nice framing with the dark up in the upper right, and
You know what it also does is it grounds you. I mean, the fence
yeah.
does as well, but it gives you a sense of where you are in
Mm-hmm.
proportion. In looking at this, you know what I mean,
Right.
and like
Yeah,
it's
and that's, to me, that was the
fully.
other thing I found interesting. Like, you'd think that if he's that close to the ground, I don't know if he'd be like that, which to me I thought was a unique
Mm-mm.
take on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I could see him sneaking up on something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? You
like
never know
he's
what
ready to
situation
pounce.
he's in. I mean, he might
Right.
be saving a kitty or something like that. He could be like
Right.
he's that kind of superhero. So,
Yeah. But I think
um,
Marty and maybe I discovered him later than I should have, but I
mm.
don't think he's been around a long time, and he does great work. So I
Yeah,
mean,
let's jump over to his page real
I feel like
quick.
he
So,
came in just firing all cylinders, or at least he got up to speed and surpassed so many other
unless
artists, because he does a
and
great
I
great
actually have
job.
to follow him too because I wasn't following him. I can't somehow. Oh, wait a minute. You know why? Because I'm on his page. Duh. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just look. Yeah, this is. I mean, look at that. That's really nice too, man. Some
Yeah,
great posing. Great use of that coat too with Daredevil and making Constantine into Daredevil. That's
yeah,
great. Love that.
yeah. Look at
Yeah,
that.
he's.
Just
Oh, look
that's
at the safe. There you go. This is
yeah.
already
Oh,
using the safe.
well, I
Is
don't know
that
if
the safe? Wait a minute. No, that's not the
I
safe.
don't
That's a
think it
different
is,
safe. That's a different safe.
but I don't think I can't remember if I saw that picture or not. But if I did, it seeped into my brain because I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get that safe because I'm going to do this
That's
picture.
really nice. Yeah,
But
that's a
now
really nice
I'm gonna
shot.
have to change that up.
Yeah,
Yeah, look at
beautiful
that. It's just
stuff, man.
so
Like that
good.
moonlight is nailed.
Isn't that great? And talk about
Yeah.
minimal, like it,
Hmm.
but it's awesome.
And this, I mean, I gotta mark this one because like I like that one. Oh, that was October. Okay. But man, like the framing here is gorgeous.
Isn't that cool?
Like,
I mean, again, it could be another animated or comic book. It's just so graphic.
yeah, and
With the light over
I don't
there.
know if he's got a design background or whatever, but I mean,
Yeah,
he knows
I
how
don't
to
know.
frame something, and like,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is the kind of comic panel stuff for the stuff he's doing, which
Yeah.
seems to be mainly comic and comic book related.
Mm-hmm.
He knows how to frame stuff.
Yeah. I think this was
Yeah,
a pretty new
amazing.
shot of his. Yeah.
Let's take a look at. Let me just skim down here. That's another great
Yeah.
angle. Really nice.
It's really graphic.
Yeah, very
Great
very nice
tones.
stuff, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is where I was. I will be honest. This is where I was introduced to him on ACBA. So I
Oh.
saw this. I didn't know. At least I wasn't following him on Instagram. I probably knew him from ACBA.
Okay.
But I love this. So this is
Yeah,
a
the setup.
combination of the plastic and like a little bit. I mean, the ACBA guys, you're giving some people, you're giving them a little bit. Oh, you shouldn't have put the water, but
Yeah.
that works, man. That makes it look like it's like the
Right.
plastic is all well and good as a base.
Yep.
But I say if you've got, and I think all this is plastic too.
It
Which looks
is.
incredible.
Yeah,
I've
'cause he
used
had a
that for
BTS on
waterfall
that.
before.
I
And it
think he
looks
puts his
really good.
BTS in his reels a lot, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
so good. The lighting on that
Really,
is
really nice.
freaking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, a nice framing
Mm-hmm.
with the with the water and the so he's got it, man. He's got it. It's good stuff. So
Yeah.
what's up danger from the UK. So go follow Marty for
Good
sure.
song too. What's Up Danger? Great tune.
Yes, what's up danger? That's true. All right, next one is my pick. I will share this. And this is my friend Brian Constantine. His name is up there, so I can share that. He is Action Figure Neverland. He used to be, what was he? Action Figure Noob? No,
I forget what he changed it from. I don't know if that's right, but
I don't know. He was a noob. Something. What the hell was it?
I forget.
Something noob for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you're not.
Then he changed. I'm like, who's this? Oh yeah, it's Brian. And he actually wasn't shooting for a long time, but he's I think since Legion's Con when he came back, he was started shooting like crazy again. I'm like,
he started shooting a little bit before that here and there.
A little bit, yeah. But
I think
he's
Legion's
really
Con
prolific at for a while ago. And
yep.
I mean, I think he got super busy with work or something, but yeah, it's good to see him back at it.
He does photography for a living too. Product photography. So I imagine when you come home,
right.
It's kind of like me. It's like I just got done shooting all the prototypes, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want to do anything.
I know. I always think like, if you're a masseuse and you come home to your spouse is like, oh, will you rub my back? You're like, hell no.
Exactly. There's a lot of professions that could be a problem. There's a lot of jokes there, but I won't go into them. So anyway, Brian put this together, and the thing that stands out to me most, I mean, I like the composition a lot. I love Artemis. Like, I just like this figure, and I love the dwarves and he's got the Krampus too. Like, as a
he does, yeah. And you know what's funny? Because when I first pulled that Krampus out to take that photo, I had Artemis on the moose too, and I just wasn't working for me. I tried a couple scenes and I just scrapped it.
No, I liked focusing on that guy. I like the way you did that, but yeah, so focusing on it, what I like about this is the way he integrated it with the background. I like the background, first of all. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's some some AI or something else. I mean, it looks a little like the God, it's the gates in Lord of the Rings. I should know this off the top of my head, but I don't.
Oh yeah, especially it does.
Anyway, oh God, I'm gonna look like it. I'm sorry. My token is out of my head right now. But anyway, even if it is, like, I just love the way the light. This is he's matching the light. It's coming from behind her. It's the that golden hour part of the day.
Yeah,
I like the movement down these little steps here, and these guys leading, and just all the focus right on Artemis herself. This moose, it's a tricky thing, man. If you want to get something, these antlers are in the way. So the way he kind of put the head down, like it was sort of slowly going down
the hill there.
Good move. But yeah, I mean, it was mainly light and just the epic feeling of this thing that really stood out to me. I really loved it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. The light is great, and I think it's I like how not any of the faces are looking at camera either.
Yeah,
which I always find myself doing, and then changing. It just adds a lot more interest to it, I think. So
absolutely. Unless there's some reason for them to be looking straight ahead, as if you're taking the place of some character that they're talking to, and it's part of the story.
Right.
I would always suggest, like, have something just slightly off center, off camera that they're looking at somewhere. But really good posing on the bow too. It's tricky with some of the you can really push them into holding that bow correctly, but it's tough. So she's just readying it. Like, I like that. So Yeah, beautiful stuff. Let me
Great work. Yeah,
jump
Brian's
over
in
to.
too.
Oh, I don't have to do that. I just have to click off. But yeah, Brian does some. Look at that. That's gorgeous too.
Yeah.
Another great custom, man. Jeez, man. Everybody's got. Oh, I picked up this cape. That works really well on that. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's Yep.
No, he'll do some My Hero Academia. He'll do some anime stuff every once in a while.
Super nice guy too. Yeah, I love that shot. It's great.
Yeah, that's a really good shot too, man. Actually,
yeah.
That's December though. He just missed the cut. But they're very nice. Yeah, he does. That's a great shot too. Green and yellow, tricky color combination. It works.
Works here.
Especially when the character is green.
Yeah, right.
But it's not overdone, so I like it. I like it. That's that shot. Yeah, it's got even Joe's, man. He's doing some Joe's.
Yeah, he does a lot of different stuff too.
Dude's got a lot of toys, man. He lives in Queens. I don't know where the hell he puts them because, like, I mean, you can't get an apartment in Queens. Like, I know his husband, and like, I'm not sure he's a fan. You put up with them, but
he did good at Legion's Con. He was he was okay.
This is great.
Dragged around there.
I don't remember this. This is really nice. I like this.
Yeah, man, look at those custom heads in there too.
Yeah, he's really getting into the customs, which is cool. That's cool.
That's rad. Yeah, that's super cool.
A very ACBA. I don't know if he's got a wire going up the back here down the foot or not, but that could definitely be a thing.
It's cool.
Wanted to
see, I'm yet to shoot this guy, and I've got him a year ago. I've not even shot him yet.
Join the club. Yeah, me either. All right, excellent stuff, Brian.
Yeah, Brian.
Action Figure Neverland. Go check him out. All right. Next up, I think is yours. Oh, this is so good. Okay, here we go. Toy Fanatic, who is just Toy Fanatic.
Just Toy Fanatic.
Really, go ahead.
I just love the whimsicalness of this, and it tells an obvious, quick, story. I can totally see Henry Jones I could see Indy walking in and finding his dad doing this, being like, "Dad."
Totally.
Yeah.
And it's in the character, right? It's
right?
Totally in character.
Yeah. It's Dad. What are you doing? And he's like, hold on.
Yeah.
Sonny.
I was just playing a game with my mummy.
I love it. I love a good mashup.
Cracking a stupid joke.
Yeah, right. I mean, it is a mashup, but it works. Obviously, it's almost not a mashup because it's just right in the archaeological, vein. But it's just so fun. He's teaching them. I don't know if he's teaching them how to play or they're just having a great game, and it's done so well. The shot's set up so well. The lighting's great. The props are great. Yeah, it just made me smile.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's just this is humor that works. That isn't too. I mean, this is where you don't even have to see a caption. Nothing needs to explain this. You know exactly what's going on. I think the perfect thing that he did, the best thing that he did in this shot, was the mummy with the hand up like this, that. Says everything. It says everything. Like he could have been moving a piece and it would have been interesting, but the fact that he's like contemplating it,
right?
It's so funny, man. It's so
especially
good.
A mummy who's could have been dead for thousands of years is like taking his time to think over a chess move.
Right. And it could be like, it literally could be like one of those, Indiana Jones puzzles where you have to beat the mummy at chess in order to open up the tomb to get the, it's so good.
It's so clever. And like I said, I mean, and on top of the idea, it's a great shot. Yeah. I mean, the lighting from, the back right side there coming in and
I was going to say very well lit
left. Yeah. It's perfect.
And you can get away with some things with like the comedy shots. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
They don't have to be. There's one coming up. I might have like made the right side darker or something like that. Like they were in a tomb, but like it works. Like it's, they're in a clearing in some tomb somewhere, and it looks great. Like it works perfectly.
Great setup.
Everything is defined.
He's got a mix of extreme sets in the back and the very in the middle of the back. But the dials on the side look like maybe a built kind of piece, but the
interesting.
Egyptian kind of
Yeah,
stuff. I
good
think
call.
comes from that
So BTS? Oh,
Extreme.
yeah, here we go. There we go. I didn't realize those were Extreme sets. Oh, yeah, that
Yeah,
looks
so
pretty good.
right?
Oh, is that digital behind him?
Or maybe it is.
Oh, yeah, it looks like it's
Oh,
easy.
it is?
Yeah, it's a
Ah,
screen. Yeah,
okay,
it's a monitor, yeah.
okay. Yeah, so
Nicely done, nicely done.
yeah, just all around great. Loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, really well, and even this, the screen,
Mhm.
um,
It's not too bright. It's
right, yeah, he's got nice contrast on that. It matches the, you know, the contrasty areas and the blacks and stuff that are
yeah,
in the foreground, so
yeah.
it
That's
doesn't
why
look like it's too far back, which is fine. It looks like it's part of the wall, which is just, you know, maybe 20 feet behind them or whatever,
Mhm.
so really nice.
Yep.
Great stuff,
Really
man.
fun. Good stuff.
This is great. Toy
Yeah.
Fanatic,
He does great
take a
work
look
too.
at,
Yep.
yeah, a lot. I think he does a lot of humor, right?
Yeah. Yep, just
But he
real
does some
clever stuff. Just
oh,
fun
this I
stuff.
saw on ACBI. I didn't realize this was him either.
Ah, okay.
But
Got some
cutouts, this
cutout
got a
stuff?
lot of love on ACBA because they
That's so cool,
love
man.
their cutouts. So
I love that technique. I've never tried it, but people do it well, man. It looks so good.
yeah, here's another one.
Mhm.
Cutouts from a comic, and he took the middle splash page. That looks great. Some more monster
Yeah,
humor here.
I love that.
Really nice.
Great idea.
Great expressions. I mean, he used the perfect
Yeah.
expression for this
Right?
here.
Just simple posing. It's
Dracula.
not over the top, crazy action, but it tells a
Mhm,
great
mhm,
story and
mhm. Yeah, and he's not always doing like, you know, he's not always doing straight on shot. Wow, that's a cutout thing too. Wow.
wow.
I just I don't know. I can't do that kind of stuff. This is cool. Wow, that's really cool.
That's great.
Really nicely done. Yeah, that's a great shot. Really, really good.
Yep. So he does a lot of different stuff.
John.
There's the SHF, right?
Oh man, he made his own Nazis, huh? Yikes.
Oh wow.
I guess, you know.
At least they're blurred, kind of. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not the ones there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's whatever. Very uncomfortable. Mr. Miyagi.
Oh. Yeah. Michael behind him.
Michael Son. See, this one benefits from the cash in because like
Gotcha.
this could be anything going on, but Michael Son, put that pumpkin over there. It's like the student.
Good stuff.
Good stuff, man. Good, humorous and great. Nicely, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's great put together.
lit.
Good composing.
Love the lighting coming from back there.
Mhm.
Backlighting, baby. Backlighting, kids.
Yep.
Do it. I remember this shot. This was a great shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, Toy Fanatic. Go check out Toy Fanatic.
Cool,
from
cool.
the Philippines. All right. This is my shot here. And this is AB _ Toy Picks.
Right?
Yeah, he had done a couple of Jesus, this guy's what's his name? Voldemort shots, thank you.
Yeah. I actually had one on my short list, and then I saw you had it, so yeah.
We'll show the other one, which was really nice too. But I like this one because I love the angle. I love the connection of the way he did the bolt. Looks really good.
Yeah.
And it cuts across the head, which would normally be like, oh, don't do that, but it works because in everything lighting up his face.
Yeah, and his eyes there.
It looks like that's where the brightest area of. So I don't know if he light painted this in the face area because I mean everything else has like a green cast. There's obviously a light coming from camera right. That's his kind of rim light there. But the key light seems to be coming like right there from that beam, and
it does, doesn't
love
it?
that,
I'd love to know how he did it because it's so cool.
I'm thinking it's got to be post. I mean, I'm thinking if you're doing close-ups of 1/6 figures and stuff like that, you're doing some Photoshop work, which is again, that is not a dig. That is awesome, man. Like you're using the tool as it's meant to be. But to get those lights, and he's even got little catch lights in the eyes. You can see. I think I can zoom in here a little bit. There we go. So it almost does look like a natural light source. I mean, of course, it's a natural light source, but like, is it light painting or is it a fixed? is that the fixed position of those lights? I don't know.
Right.
But it's really, really nice.
Steph says that's a toy. Exactly. It's like when stuff's done well like this.
Exactly. And green as an overall cast is kind of like on my list of like red as an overall cast is like, oh, don't do that. You know what I mean? And well, any real like single color cast can be very, very tricky to do and pull off and not make it look just overdone. You know what I mean? With the color. But everything else takes on that color, but everything, because he's wearing black, kind of recedes. The face comes forward. You can see enough of the hand holding the wand. I love it, man. I think
so
it's
great.
really nice.
Al does super good work, man.
For sure. Let me take a look at some more of Al's work here. Oh, that's right. He just did this one. This was a Father Christmas.
I feel like he's another guy that hasn't been shooting, or at least been around all that long, and again, just came out just crushing it, man.
Yes,
I love this shot so much.
Yeah, this is great. Again, he's really good with subtle lighting. You know what I mean? Like, there's enough here that I wouldn't say, you could have used a little more there, because I can see a little bit of if that eye hadn't been showing right there, like just a little bit of it, I would have said, it might have worked still, but like it would have bugged me that you couldn't see just a little bit of the form of the face. But man, that was
such a great vibe. I mean, blue, red, white in there. It's so good.
Right. Here's the other Voldemort shot.
Yeah.
Gorgeous shot. Beautiful. This is like an oil painting. I love
it.
This
Isn't it?
This is beautiful. I don't know what he did with the softness in post, but it's sharp. It's in focus, but it's just got that nice haze to it. I think he's probably using fog in this, I'm gonna guess, or atmosphere aerosol. If he's not, well done, because like you fooled me, because it looks pretty damn good.
I
love the angle on this one too. I very nearly picked this one because there's a lot of
it does look like a painting.
Another great Valiant Knight shot.
The Valiant,
but yeah, he'll do some little chibi Harry Potter stuff, but all great. I mean, the lighting, again, nailing the lighting coming from the source. Motivated lighting, but like actually hitting the figure with the right light. Like I could see somebody taking a light, just a big blue, whatever, Lume Cube panel or something like that over here, and just lighting the whole side of the thing blue.
Right.
You'd be tempted to do that. Like, it'll, but like he's got it hitting in here, which makes me think light painting or
he's just
multiple
got
shots.
It on it,
like with a light and then without the light, so he can blend it in, which would probably be the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet he's doing something like that. I remember this shot. This shot was great. I think we talked about this on Maz's show.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Again, very, very good with the moods and the tilting of the head and stuff like that. Really, really good stuff.
Yeah, sets the tone.
Geez. You know what? I didn't realize that. I didn't realize I picked him. I think I picked him last month. This was the shot, right?
Oh, yeah.
Shot.
That's right.
Well, congratulations. I'm trying to vary my picks.
Super.
But you had a great shot. So there you go. Yeah. We'll mix it up next month. But congratulations. AB_toy picks. Great shot. All right. Next up, another repeat. But here's the thing, kids. Like, if you see this stuff and you're like, oh, this guy was in it last month, I don't generally tell people if somebody's been in there 2 or 3 times, very close, I'll tell somebody to try and pick something else. But I'm not going to like stifle your, somebody's picks, or apparently my own either. But I mean, this is the whole reason to tag us and to tag people that you think. Tag other people, if you see a worthy shot, like don't, help that person out, I mean, get some attention, you know what I mean? Like tag them, Toy Photo Bomb. I'll show you the page in a second, in a minute. But so if you tag us, we'll be able to see it, because we're not exposed to everything, and I can't follow everyone. I do go on to #toyphotography and look through there every once in a while. But there's so much. I mean, there's so much out there. I want to be exposed
even
to
shows
good
on that.
people.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So I want to be exposed to new people. But having said that, Toy Mirth, I believe either 2 months in a row or
Was
1
he?
month
Yeah.
removed.
See, I did kind of neglect to go back and look who you had on previously, but
Right, but
yeah.
I just saw Anthony yesterday, and this I was telling him like he's been killing it with the shots too, and you know he's been doing a lot in this, and not everything in this environment, but a bunch of
Yeah, he's
things in
getting a
this
lot of
environment.
use out of this. Just this little
But it's all
section
been
of that
different,
couch
like
and the
really different and
yeah.
weird. Right?
Yep. I mean, you'd have to pay attention to notice that. But
Mhm.
yeah, to me again, there's a story going on here, and it's freaking cool. And he does great stuff with props, like those little creepy ass dolls. But I have this NECA set with the little pixie or fairies,
Too dark side.
and the lighting coming through that window is gorgeous.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, this stopped me in my tracks, man. What's up, Art?
good to see you, Art.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Anthony, he's great work.
I love this set. I mean, I love what he did with it with the dead guy. We talked about that one. I think that was Pablo. I think that was last month. So
Oh yeah,
2 in a row for Anthony. That's okay though. But I love these little fairies. It's a really cool story, man. Like it's
yeah.
really there's a lot going on here,
Hmm.
and there's a lot to look at, but it's all interesting and it all builds as you go along. Like you start going, wait a minute, what is okay? So this girl is just got this creepy house. She's got this little baby in her hand. Then there's these little fairies. They're different colors. There's like, like what
Yeah,
is this? It's
it's
really cool,
it's
man.
simple yet there's a lot going on, and
Hmm.
yeah, and just the
And he
way that
uses
light
this
comes
light
in,
coming through the window
so
really
good.
effectively,
Yeah.
and in different ways. Like the
Hmm.
couch was on this other wall before, and it kind of hit the couch itself, and then the couch was kind of the focus of that
Yeah.
last shot, and everything else around it was like told the story. So this is where the girl is now the focus,
Yeah.
and again everything else around it tells the story. I was on Yimbo. Yimbo reviews everything last night, and he
Oh,
showed his organization drawers for props,
Yimbo did?
and I'm no uh uh Anthony did.
Oh,
Toy
Anthony
Unbound.
was on. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
have
yeah.
to check that
So
out. Yeah.
trying to think. He has drawers. I both envy this, and it made me sweat. Like a little like little drawers. He said he got at an art store or something like that. Little metal cabinet type thing with like little like almost like what do they call those, like like the old accountants would have or something like that, right? And
Right.
they're all filled with like, so he's got one that's filled like with food, right? So
Oh,
he just takes anything that comes from any figure
huh.
that's
Oh,
like
okay.
food related and
Yeah,
throws it
yeah,
in
yeah.
that drawer instead of like,
Interesting.
I like
Keeping
keep
this
things organized by figure. Like I've
yeah.
got to have, if it comes with the Mezco Gomez, then it goes in a square with the Mezco Gomez stuff in my little tackle box things,
Yeah.
art box things. But yeah, he just goes, it's like, oh,
Huh.
animal stuff or uh
Interesting.
alcohol or like bats and tools. Those go in a drawer. So it's
Labeled, I'm sure, and
smart
yeah.
because uh, from a toy photography standpoint, it's smart because like I need some food. Like now I've got to either remember
Right.
that, oh, I think that Gomez had like a soda can or something, right? It's
Mhm.
like
Yeah.
that's hard to
Unless you buy
do.
those packs, separately, those food packs
Right.
and stuff they make
Yeah, I do stuff like that
that
too.
you
Yeah,
keep,
yeah.
in little bins like that, but yeah,
Right.
that'd be like walking around upstairs at, Four Horsemen Studios, right?
Exactly. I get freaked out about that, but like it's a great idea. I would love to
Yeah,
have the balls to do it, but I just do not.
that's cool.
He's been doing a lot with the 796 dial that I haven't even opened yet.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna
So
kill me.
good.
He was killing it with this
Oh,
goblin.
love that.
That
Peeking around there, yeah.
I think this is Mike
Is
Insightful
it
Imagery's
Mike's? Okay, I was gonna ask that.
cabinet. I've been loving these. That's a great little peekaboo thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
808
just one we
Michigan
looked up.
Jedi. What's up, Michigan? Another fellow Michigan, I take it.
Hey, nice. Which character are you talking about?
It's 808 Michigan Jedi is his handle up there. I'm just saying in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Just saying hi to, I'm assuming, another Michigander.
Yeah, great posing on
Yeah,
this
look at
as
that.
well.
So good. Yeah.
Really good eye contact. That's key. You know, in
Mhm.
that if she was looking past him, it would suck.
Yeah.
And this is the shot that I think he take this at Legion's Con or something,
Oh,
or like
I don't know
he
where he
went
took
home
that.
and took this, I think, because he lives in Jersey. So he
Oh,
took this,
okay.
I think, like
Yeah,
I
freaking
think he
love this
went and
shot.
bought these from Mike, went home, took this shot that like the first night
Oh,
of Legion's
really?
Con.
Wow.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, I loved it. Yeah, maybe probably got the torch from Carver.
Yep. Yep.
Wow. Yeah,
Excellent work.
he's great.
I would have to
Laser and
ask him
stuff.
how he got this wired through the wall, unless he took out.
A big chunk of it. I know. I was asking Anthony
Yeah.
or Brian on thoughts about how to do that. Well,
Yeah, I don't want to rip those apart.
I know because you
Like,
got the big battery pack to shove through there. So,
yeah, we've talked about that, he and
mm-hmm.
I. But
Cooking
yeah,
Detroit, live in
just
Hawaii. Oh, okay.
great stuff. Again, same room,
Yeah,
totally
just
different vibe.
again
You know.
that light coming through that window. I need a dial like that.
Yep,
Yeah,
getting mileage out of that for sure,
yeah.
and in a good way. I remember this shot from The Last of Us. That
Oh,
was great.
yeah. I love talking
Different
about balls,
angles.
having balls. Like when you pose a figure with your back to the camera like that. I
Yep.
love that. You know.
Again, telling a story. Got the bat
Yeah.
ready, looking outside, kind of semi-hiding. Oh, I guess he's got a gun in his hand. It's sticking out of the backpack. But you know, some shit's going down out there.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, so good.
good storytelling. So Toy Mirth, Anthony Eck, go follow him.
Yeah, that's
on
definitely a
Instagram.
theme tonight for my stuff for sure. Storytelling. That's one
Yeah.
of my number one things I look for.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Try to
All right. This is one of my picks, and I will show you the other one I was back and forth with. So FOV Models does a lot of different stuff, but I love when they do World War II
Yeah.
stuff with the 1/6 figures. I love this stuff. It's like chronicling. It's a little like Marwin Call.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? God, what's his name?
I can't
Well, if you look
remember.
up Marwin Call, there was a movie about it. The movie wasn't great. I do suggest watching the documentary if you're
Oh,
into toy
documentaries.
photography.
Fascinating. Yeah.
Watch the what's the documentary called? I think it's just called Marwin Call, right?
I think so.
Or this is
Yeah.
Marwin Call. I think it's Marwin Call.
Yeah.
So, guy who went, he has some social problems and things like that, and he built this entire town for this World War II story that he had in his head, and
Yeah. Well, he got
just
jumped at
beautiful.
outside of a bar.
He got beat up.
Yeah, so the
Yep.
brain something went off, you know, his wiring. But
Mhm.
yeah, then he went into doing this, and it was really therapeutic for
As
him. It's
therapy, right?
fascinating. Yeah.
It's great, and the images are great, and that's
Yeah.
what this reminds me of. I mean, not that
Yeah.
he's taking that from this, but like
Right.
just the graininess of the
Mm-hmm.
picture, even the added graininess. I'm assuming he's taking this digitally, not like with film, but and just adding that grain in. I think this is like a body that's been frozen or something
Frozen
like
in the
that.
snow. Yeah. So this
And
is
he
the
tells
stuff
these
I was
stories.
so into back in the 90s was all
Yeah,
the stuff with these 1/6 World War II figs, man.
Mhm.
So yeah, he was one of the first
That's
guys I
right.
found and started following, and we've chatted a lot about, you know, history and everything.
Nice.
Good
Yeah,
dude.
he's got. I mean, I'm assuming these stories are, you know, his stories. His grandfather who was in the war, um, and they're really good. I love when I mean, I won't go through this whole story, but it's great. Like
Yeah,
to
I think a
read them
lot of them
along
he
with it.
just writes because he likes to be a writer too. So I think he's
Okay.
making up a lot too.
Okay.
You know,
So it's
based
not
on, you know,
exactly like from life. It's just like telling a story,
yeah. I mean,
which is
they're, you
great.
know,
I love
yeah,
that, man.
historical fiction a lot, but I mean, because he knows his stuff, he's super into history. So
Hmm.
yeah,
Beautiful shot, though. I mean, everything, even just the movement of the walking,
yeah.
the tilt of the head here, looking
Just looking
down
at that, yeah,
at the body, and like the kind of the indifference of war, just like walking by it, and even the snow feels like it's in scale. Like I think he shot this outside,
yeah, had to be.
and I mean 1/6 helps, but like even then you can stick them in the snow and it can look like really,
Mm-hmm.
it can take away from it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
a
yep,
rock or something like that. But there's nothing here to distract you
yep.
from
The
the
background's
size of
blurred
these
out enough.
figures. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Light
the
coming
light
over to
on it.
edge this.
Yep, on the left too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
so
fact that he
good.
did it in black and white, or at least converted it to black and white, is just gorgeous. The texture in this coat and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it, man. I love the shot. I was on the fence between that one and this one, which I also love quite a bit. I think this is very moody. I just thought the other one told a little bit more of a story. I mean, there is a story that goes along with this, but and it's a gorgeous shot, compositionally beautiful. I just like the
It's
other one
really
a lot.
great.
Yeah.
After I got out of
little
these
better.
World War II 1/6 figs of this, I think it's called Facepool. It
Okay.
makes a lot of those sculpts.
Mhm.
They have so many really great expressions on them, and that's one of
Yeah.
them. It's man, I'm
Nice.
like, wish they had those when I was shooting those things. They're awesome.
That is cool, like a model plane here. But he'll jump into some Boba Fett,
Yeah, that's Star Wars.
some Star Wars, a lot of Star Wars actually he'll do.
Mhm.
He's even doing some, I think was he doing some Mythic Legions? Maybe not. I thought he was doing some Mythic Legions at one point. Yeah, I think he is, wasn't he? This is gorgeous. Figured it out.
I don't know if he was. Might be thinking about.
Maybe not. I guess it's troopers, stormtroopers. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look, that's
Mhm.
great. See, this
Yeah.
is awesome. Man, I
Gritty
love this
war,
stuff.
man. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really good. Jeez. See, I don't see any of this stuff, man. It's terrible.
I know.
What I've been saying about Instagram, man. You don't see this.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and I hate to like there's so many people I feel like I should or want to follow,
These are
but
miniatures.
obviously the more people you follow, the less you see of stuff.
That's
You know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the
That's why I
problem.
use the tag. Let me jump over to it real quick. I'll just go here because I did say I would bring it up. There we go. Okay, so here you go. Let me. I don't want to have to show my personal search there. Sorry, it's not a big deal. Nobody cares. Toy photography, BOM, one word. Toy photography bomb. Tag us. There's some great stuff here already. From Greg Torner. That's an awesome shot. But yeah, I mean, if you've got something that you think is really, really hot, put it up here, man. I'm already seeing something that made it this month, like in here. So, or tag somebody. You can go into comments and you can tag it Toy Photography Bomb. Put it up there. I mean, maybe ask permission first. I don't know. I would be happy if somebody did that for me. But yeah, really. It's tough. It's tough to see everything. I've missed some people that I know had some great stuff this month. I'm trying to spread it around, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
So FOV models, yeah, incredible. These are miniatures. These are like the little tabletop miniatures, I think, right?
Yeah, like 1/32 maybe. Or
yeah,
yeah,
really cool. Awesome. FOV models, definitely go and check Max. Is it Sabine or Sabin?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think in my head I said Sabine, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because
Max Sabine. sounds more right. So we'll go with that. And this is the aforementioned picture that is in the tag here. So I don't know if Alberto tagged us, but
did he? Yeah, I just found this because I follow him. But
yeah.
I mean, but talk about graphic. Just
this is
stunning lighting.
This is nuts.
Gorgeous mix of the blue and the orange, warm. A little bit of a Dutch angle on it. Great props. Some foreground stuff.
Color wheel, right? Orange, blue, opposite.
And just those
contrasting colors. It works really
did
well.
A little. I'm assuming a little post on the eyes, but they pop just right.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's too much, but yeah, probably. I mean, the Phantom always had those like stark white eyes, right?
Yeah, but just maybe enhance them a little bit. But yeah, just some of the edge lighting on that. Oh God, it's
I
glorious.
love all the props looking like there's something on this table. Even like these little scrolls. I got to get some scrolls.
Just story in the photo. That man, props are essential. I just that's the thing too. I know we've talked about this a lot, and everyone here, I'm assuming, is not everyone actually. A lot of people aren't photographers, but that's half of half the space. Half my toy room is props and dials
and props. Yeah,
it's like and lights, and it's like you run out of room.
Yeah, like where do you put that table? Like when you're done with it, right? Like it's got to go someplace. You know what I mean? Trees and everything else.
Yeah, that's a big.
But get back to the picture, like the tilt, the like. like normally I might have said, what's the point of the tilt? Like it's just a little bit of it. It's not like a real,
Yeah, it's a little Dutch, but
Dutch angle, but I like it. Like there's something that keeps me like off kilter. The fact that he's grabbing the gun
mm-hmm.
and he's ready to cock it,
Yeah.
and like something's happening. Like there's a little bit of movement there, or he's at least getting ready to go. I don't know. I think it really works. It feels like a comic book panel to me, and
I
it's
agree. Yeah, and I think the way
beautiful.
where he's looking with that tilt
Mhm.
works great.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, if
it's
he
so
was looking
rich,
down or something, it wouldn't. Yeah, like
right?
the fact that he's looking out and up. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just so rich. Again, this just looks so graphic and almost like a painting,
Hmm.
or an illustration.
Yeah,
Oh
he's been
man,
killing it with the Phantom too, man. He's got some great stuff. We can take a look at some other
yeah.
stuff, but I really love the light. This little rim
Mm-hmm.
light here. I mean, we had this on Maz's show, and I know that they were talking about, maybe if that orange light had been like further out, it would have hit him. But I don't. I think I said then too. Like he's all defined. Like I could see every
Mm-hmm.
outline of him. Not that that's a necessary thing all the time, but like there's nothing that's like, oh, I'm losing the form or something like that anywhere. So I don't think that's really a necessary thing.
Yeah,
But
great.
yeah, Alberto's always killing it with stuff, man.
Yeah.
I remember this
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, so good.
There's that table. I think that's the
Yeah,
Nemo table, right? From that Nemo set
I think so.
from Mezco, like the old
Mhm,
Nemo set. This
mhm.
was also always an incredible shot.
Ugh,
It's one of the first shots I saw of this in art Joker. It's incredible. This is the other Phantom shot that he had, which is gorgeous.
yeah, I love
Uh,
that.
based on an image,
Oh, yeah, I love yep.
but I love the take on it. It's really, really
Yeah,
good.
I just the pose with his back again to the camera, but I love his head turn. You can see one eye like that.
Yeah, great movement on Man. That's a great Man Thing shot,
Man,
actually.
that's awesome.
I didn't see this one. I don't know. I didn't see that one. That's incredible.
I don't know if I saw that either, but he's a great guy too. Very supportive of everybody. Very
Super
complimentary.
supportive. Yeah. And again, if I go through here, yeah, I did like that one. That's amazing. He's doing a lot of Warhammer stuff too, which always messes with. I say this on Mama's show, like he's one of the few people that are doing this. There's a few people on there doing it, and they're doing nice work. But like, I can make out like, because these things are freaking wacky, man. Like there's like so much on their backs and on their
Right?
arms. Like I sometimes don't know when there's multiples in a shot, like where one ends and one
Yeah.
begins. But he always manages to
Very
make it,
defines him there.
yeah, cohesive, so I can understand it for sure. That's great. Yeah, his lighting is on point, man. It's
Yeah, it is.
it's on point. It's beautiful.
Yep.
Even just portraits, that's a great
Yeah,
portrait.
composition, lighting's
Yep.
fantastic work.
Yeah. Great Moon Knight shot. There was one here I wanted to show. It was like, really, where the hell was it? The Batman shot? No, I love this one too.
Mm-hmm.
I love this. Just again, this was kind of, who's it? Toy Fanatic that had one, or was it Marty? Anyway, somebody had him kind of looking down, and just the eyes. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's a great character for that. He just has a lot of
Yep.
mood to him. So
Great emotion in the cape,
Oh yeah,
good
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. Yep. Yep. Incredible stuff. Alberto Hernandez at Noir is how that's pronounced. Noir Kaiser FX.
Yep, super good.
All one word. So go check him out. All right. I think this is mine. And this, I hope he stayed up. He's in the UK. Probably not. He's probably asleep. This is my buddy Phil from the Hope Show over on 16 Focus channel. The underscore Empire Strikes. 16 collector and 16. He should be 16 shooter because he shoots like all 16, I think. But this, I love this, man. This is first of all, it's just really nicely lit, and the catch lights in the eyes are beautiful. It's a beautifully done portrait. On top of that, I love the softness of this.
Yeah, talk
And I'm
about
glad that he
questioning
didn't
whether it's
bring
a
out.
toy.
Yeah, right.
I mean, the face and the hand looks freaking so realistic.
It's beautiful. And I love that. I love the fact that the cape, almost like the background, I don't know if it's a black background and it's just everything is very softly, not focused, but in post. I don't know if he's using live fog here. It almost looks like he is. Like looks like it's kind of coming off his shoulders and stuff. I'm not sure how he achieved that, but I'll have to talk to him about that. But he also didn't bring up the blacks. He didn't, he didn't increase the contrast.
They're not crushed.
It's like an oil painting. It's like somebody painted this.
It is.
I love it, man. That's what I want. Like, I know how to do this with softening the contrast, to make it look more like a painting. I like that effect. I don't always do that. I probably should do that a little bit more. But there was a time when I was doing some stuff that was very, chiaroscuro type stuff that I was experimenting with, that I was kind of doing that. But man, he freaking nailed it, man. I think this is gorgeous. This is one of the best shots of this figure that I've ever seen. I love it. Yeah. And I've seen some very crisp shots with him holding Grogu and stuff, and they're beautiful shots. But man, I love this. Like you said, it looks like a photo, man. It looks like a photo of Mark Hamill. And I didn't even think the sculpt looked like Mark Hamill all that much.
Right. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I mean, this is something you can put in a frame, Yeah,
it's fantastic. Filled those beautiful, a lot of portraits, a lot of 1/6 stuff. And he gets a lot of stuff. So wow. Isn't that great? Like look at the lighting over here.
I know, God, especially on tech.
Tick. That tech? I don't even remember. I can't remember. Just beautiful lighting. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Fading into black, but you can still see the the edge there to get it. Very, very, very subtle, subtle lighting. Great Batman shot. Now he does this a lot, bringing this down. I don't know if he's doing any kind of like, ooh, wow, that's good too. See, now this is the opposite of that. This is where he's bringing the contrast up on this.
Yeah.
And this looks good. Like this looks real. All right. He might have convinced me that's a better figure than I think it is, man. I mean,
sometimes a good photographer will do that to you.
Yeah. This is gorgeous.
Yeah. So good.
I just love the way he uses the black. It's almost traditional portraiture. Portraiture. Excellent.
Wow.
Yeah. 112 stuff. Like, right? Like you don't see that figure done that way.
No.
Mostly, you know what I mean?
That is nuts. I love it.
Yeah.
I've had that.
I like when people do that kind of stuff with especially with 112 stuff, getting real tight. It's fun.
Especially if there's a lot of details that show off like that. Yeah, that's great.
Yep. I remember this shot. This was a great
super nice work.
I didn't like that one. I gotta go through.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna
promise to go
I'm
through.
not sure if I'm following him. I will definitely do that.
I'm gonna have to go through and like everybody's stuff. I love that lighting. I remember this one.
Oh wow.
I think I mean, this looks like, talk about motivated lighting. This looks like there's a fire off here, or something's just exploded and he's looking over, over the side or something. Like it's really, really good. Yeah. Phil's got beautiful lighting. _Empire Strikes. Go follow him. Excellent stuff. Congratulations to Phil.
Cool.
And we'll switch it over to here. Another 2-timer.
Oh boy.
Our buddy, my friend and yours, Sean Canary.
John.
Visual _approach_photo. Take it away. Neat.
Yeah, I mean, I know you try and get new stuff, people on here, but I just couldn't not put this one in here. It's just phenomenal. Again, storytelling. Like Solomon Kane was just stepping up on that casket, and it got opened on him as he was stepping up onto it.
Yeah.
I
love
the lighting
too.
It's amazing. Yeah. Again, a perfect angle on it. I love the post effect he did with the shot and the bullet going through the skull. I think if you scroll through, he originally had done one where the skeleton got shot in the chest. I think was an original placement of it, but
he had a different skeleton there too.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, different. But I mean, Sean, just like you, he does everything great. He builds dios and does paintings amazing.
His dios, he pisses me off.
Shots are incredible.
I mean, I love the guy.
Fantastic.
But he pisses me off with these dios.
I know. Like he just
the fact that he can
put a roof on this damn thing. I know, right?
Like
Yeah.
this is a great technique right here. This is so I'll do this. Well, I probably do this more often than I think I do. But just the depth wise,
Yep.
like
That's another thing I
taking
was
this and
gonna say.
instead of just having
So
this in the
smart.
background and maybe lifting it up off the ground so that you had a little more room for the top
Mhm.
up here, you put another piece in front of it. This only goes about that high, right? So for him, he couldn't shoot this shot and use that as a background because there is no ceiling to that. So he's got this larger piece that he puts closer to the camera, almost over the top of Solomon Kane there, just about.
Mhm.
And still uses this to get some nice light back here coming through the windows there. Yeah, I mean, if you could start collecting more and more little pieces, think
Yep.
about how they can fit together. They look at the stonework. I mean, the stonework, it kind of matches. Actually, he did a pretty good job matching the stonework, but like, it works. You know what I mean? It's like,
Mhm.
people, you're not taking architecture lessons here. You know what I mean? It's like, it works, unless this was like red brick or something back there.
Right.
But, yeah, this is incredible.
But his
And
lighting, I
I
mean, you
do
can,
like the one he did here. I like this lighting on this one for sure.
yeah. But with his homemade toilet paper roll snoots and things he does, it's
Yeah, I know.
it's so good, man. He's fantastic. Another great guy, but it's an amazing artist. And
Yep.
again, the storytelling, I just the added part of that mummy or whatever coming out of that coffin, just
Right.
such a genius addition to it. Because you could have been easy. You could have just been stepping up on a coffin to do this. Would have been a great shot.
Yeah.
But that to me just took it to a whole nother level.
So let's talk about that for a second, because you're right. Like, that is exactly what makes this an even elevated shot, no pun intended, because like you could have done that and it would have still been a great shot. It's like, hey,
Mhm.
here's Solomon Kane taking on this guy. This now becomes a movie, and like you're
Right.
engrossed in it, because like, oh my God, there's more danger. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's just all, instead of even having them even like multiple skeletons, maybe he didn't have more skeletons, you know what I mean, to put her. I think he does, but maybe not these, like maybe there were the Mythic Legion skeletons that you want to mix in, but maybe you got one, maybe you got two, maybe you got half a skeleton, and like you can do something where, even if it was just a head, like if you didn't have another skeleton and you had a skull, you could kind of have, it opening up and just see the skull, like that kind of stuff. You got to think about that kind of stuff.
Yep.
It'll make it just elevates it. That's
And
the thing,
lighting,
you know what I mean?
the lighting of underneath that casket, too, just
Just
enough that you
enough
can
to
make them out.
see.
Yep. Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect.
Probably a little bounce card here that's picking up some of the overhead light, just
Mhm.
enough to bounce it over here. I'm going to imagine, because it's not too bright. He's not lighting the hell out of this thing. And what
Right.
I like about that is, where's your focus? Your focus is right here.
Yeah. You
Point
had
of
to look for it.
contrast,
Yeah.
right here.
You
You follow the line.
Yeah.
You follow the line of the skeleton down here, and you go, oh, look at this guy.
Yeah. It was something to discover that was like, oh my God. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep.
Amazing. Yeah, he's excellent at that, and
Incredible.
excellent at atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
and lighting. Again, backlighting, kids. I say it all the time. Backlighting. The cleverness of this, of using the probe droid to be the
so smart. Yeah. Yeah. Genius.
Beautiful lighting. I mean, obviously one of my favorite photos of his.
I know. Incredible.
This picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the thought to
and the thing that kills me too is like he's doing look at this print. He's got he just taped it up there.
I know. Yeah.
Tape it up to a piece of cardboard. We're good.
Yeah.
That's what it takes, man. You don't have to have fancy equipment. He's got some nice equipment. I mean, he's got a nice camera. But like it's ingenuity, use your
posing and the sense of movement here.
That's all you needed.
Awesome.
Yeah, posing is key. I mean, obviously posing is key. And again, another great shot. I think we talked about last time too.
Yep, that's that sci-fi tube thing.
Yep. I just picked up Ghost. Still not into Ghost. I know he loves Ghost. I still don't like Ghost. Sorry, Sean. Can't get into Ghost. Sorry, Terry. Can't get into Ghost.
Bounce card. Yeah, he says bounce card for the.
There you go.
He confirmed.
I know, my boy. Awesome Sean Canary, visual _ approach.
Great guy.
_ photo. Awesome dude. Awesome photographer. Follow him. All right. This one is mine, and this is Kneel Before Zod, Rafaf Olejko. I think I got it. Olejko. So now his is one of those things where there are a couple of things that I would have maybe said, maybe you could, soften the light a little bit in here, but this is epic, man. This is this setup. If you haven't seen Watchmen or read the book, I mean, you can read the comic book because it's almost scene for scene. This is a scene from the comic book and from the movie. But I just thought it was ingenious using these little army guys down here. And this is not a great figure. You know what I mean? This is I don't know if this is DC Direct. I can't remember who put these out, these Watchmen figures, but it's very plasticky and you can see the waist turn. But he made it work, man.
Yeah,
and it looks like this is ACBA at its finest. You know what I mean? This is the kind of stuff that works. You know, I mean, I love this movie. It might have helped, but man,
movie was amazing.
Helicopters,
what a setup, right?
Come on. You got in-scale helicopters.
Yeah.
The black smoke, with the cotton explosion coming out.
Yeah, there's so much colors going on here. There's
gorgeous.
It does look epic.
It is epic.
I mean, if you're, people didn't know what we were doing and they saw this for the first time, they're like, how big is that guy? He's 6 inches.
Yeah, you got to look at these things and go, wait a minute, what figure is this? I know there's only one, I think, one at least legit Dr. Manhattan figure out there, but this just to use these guys, straight from the comic book, man, and figuring all this out and layering all this stuff.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, the highlights, I think maybe if you had soften this light a little bit with some tissue paper or a soft box or something like that. But again, I'm not going to fault that, man, because it's so good. It's so good. Yeah. Love it.
Really well done.
So Kneel Before Zod. Let's take a look at some of his work.
Cool. He's another one I don't think I follow. I'm going to have to definitely add him to the list.
Is incredible too. That's great. This is very ACBA work. You know what I mean? He is doing everything by the book, in camera, hiding stands, etc., which is really cool.
It's super cool, and it's not easy to do. It's a whole other skill level that you have to learn.
And great angles. I love this angle. This is a very comic booky angle.
It's good using a wide
and I
angle.
Even color choices. The very yellow light with green. Not something I would necessarily think about, but I kind of like it. It just it's very comic booky. That's what works. Yeah, really, really nice. Great walking pose there.
Yep.
Putting on the coat too, interesting, right? Again, telling
that's great. Again, another just taking it up another level by doing just small stuff like that. That's
our theme. Yeah, good stuff. Great. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Nice little Cap Punisher action.
Yeah.
Again, great use of this head. Looks like he's grimacing. It works. The whole thing works.
Yeah, and the angle, he's pushed it back so you can see more of the face. Yeah.
Really good angles. Really good use of Dutch angle here too. Works here. I mean, leading lines coming in, hands, chainsaw. I guess dead Superman. I don't know what this is. Zombie Superman, I guess. I don't know. Don't know my DC. Sorry. Beautiful stuff. Look at that. That's great.
Oh wow.
That's really good.
That's fantastic.
Really good. I remember that one, but I don't remember it. like it's just seeing it again.
Yeah, I love the foreground. Yeah, it's so cool.
Yeah, and these are these are the Diamond Select toys, which are okay, but man, he makes it work great.
Yep.
Excellent stuff. Kneel Before Zod.
Cool.
Rafat Olejko, go check him out. Excellent work. We are coming to the end here. We got a couple more. Nate, this is yours. This is geeked_out_cleek. Geeked Out Cleek.
So I'm just a personal thing, not a huge fan of toy photography that's 90% photoshopped.
Yeah.
I think this Cosmic Legion figure, he's got a BTS on it. It's just sitting It's almost like, I forget what the background. It's almost like a green screen or card or
What's the
something. But
BTS? Does he have it here, or does he have it in his reels? Maybe in his reels.
where did I see it? Maybe it was, but I think over just the image itself is stunning.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know what? I didn't even really. This is such a good story.
Yeah.
And a good lighting and composition that I didn't even take my eye too much down into like the wheat and like go, oh wait, that must be, layered on there or something, right? Because that's not, you're not getting scale wheat like that
freaking
necessarily.
well. Yeah.
Wish you could.
Yeah.
It is done very well.
It's absolutely a stunning visually photograph,
Yeah.
piece of
and
art.
a great
really.
idea.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I mean, again, it tells such an amazing story.
Mhm.
This aliens come to Earth and just sees this beautiful little butterfly and this serene setting and the spaceships, hovering up there in the background. And yeah, it's so serene and beautiful.
Wait, maybe. Okay, there's that.
Keep going.
Oh yeah, so he's got it on the 1, 2, 3 block.
Yeah, it's
just in front of a window. Wow. So it is pretty much the alien and nothing else,
right? Which again, I don't like. We said before, Photoshop's a tool, and I don't mind it at all to enhance a picture. And this is almost all that, but I think it works phenomenally well.
But you have to blend. You know what I mean? I'm with you on that for the most part. I mean, except it is. I mean, it blurs the line between photography and digital illustration, right?
Right.
Like, and I've seen some things lately where people using a lot of AI, and the AI is almost some of, if not the whole figure. Like people are generating figures and putting them either in the foreground, or sometimes I've seen it as the main subject. Yeah, we're gonna have to do a talk on that one of these days. But that for me goes. That's illustration, and it's digital illustration, and it's AI illustrate, which is artificial intelligence illustration. But like, to me, there's a limit to what I can say. Hey, that's a great photo illustration. I won't give too much credit to people who generate pictures on AI, even though there is some sort of algorithmic art to it. It's like kind of the art of Googling. It's like, I'm not going to give you a lot of credit for like being able to find something on the internet through Google.
Right.
As it stands, we'll see. But this, you have to set this up with the background image in mind. You have to light it so that it's going to match the lighting. And then you have to go into Photoshop and probably touch up that lighting to match the golden colors of the and then make it all work and make a good story out of it. And it's really compelling.
It's wonderful. It's a simple yet it's a perfect pose, sitting pose, the way the arms and the hands are there.
Very good pose.
And the head is tilted just right, and it's just it looks intrigued by what it's seeing here. It's like leaning forward a little bit and just kind of almost looking up at this butterfly. Just thought it was gorgeous. Yeah. So
Thomas says ACBA becomes even more important with AI now. Yeah, important. I mean, ACBA to me has always been, and I'm an admin over there, and like I love that place. And there's a lot of people learn from that. They're a little hung up on the no Photoshop thing. Photoshop is a tool. Lightroom is a tool. I think you should know these things. It's not cheating. You're not pressing a button to like enhance and make better. Right. You have to know how to use it to make it better. So
and full disclosure, I think AI to a point can be a tool. I've started using it for backdrops a ton.
Oh yeah, I've talked about that for a while. Like backgrounds in terms of I've said this before too. I don't want to get too deep into this because I'll probably do something about this, but like I probably unconsciously try to make backgrounds, digital backgrounds, like 30% maximum of a shot. You know what I mean? Like maximum, usually a lot less than that. There's usually, I tell people all the time, like foreground, background, middle ground. Your middle ground is usually your figures and your focus subject. Then you have something in the foreground to sort of give it some depth, some background elements. And then I would say even behind the background elements that's where your digital backdrop or your printout, in Sean's case, is back there. and that'll give you that depth. But that, you should see very little of that.
Yeah,
for the most part. I
it's
mean,
a blurred
sometimes you have
out
to.
whatever. It just gives, like you said, depth. And
So in
yeah.
that case, AI, I've done the same thing. It is a tool. It is here. We're not going to get rid of it. I don't love it replacing illustrators, but in terms of
Right.
like what I'm doing with backgrounds, I will go to Shutterstock, which is something I pay for, and say, yeah, all right, am I taking 25 cents out of somebody's pocket because I didn't use their picture as the background in my image? I almost feel better that I'm not using someone else's image, even though it's like some misty trees that are like way back here and like this big on the picture.
Right.
I generated that. You know what I mean? Okay, where
Yeah.
does that come from? I don't know. That's a whole subject, but yeah,
Exactly.
AI has its place.
Mhm.
ACBA, to me, though, getting back to it, is more, it's almost like cubism in art. Like, to say it's art, like it's toy photography. Well, cubism is a type of art.
Right.
Surrealism is a type of art. The ACBA people are over here in their own kind of thing where they've got like, we're hiding wires and we're not photoshopping out wires, and we're not, photoshopping in fire and effects and explosions and stuff like that. Totally cool. I love that. And
Good
people
for you.
do it
Right.
incredibly well. Simon
Again,
Hill.
it's not easy to do. It's a skill. So yeah.
Very much so.
Bravo,
Very
man.
much so. Yeah. So there's all sorts of stuff. The amount of post editing, incredible post editing that Tom does on some of his shots.
Exactly.
Not all of them.
Right.
But man, the dude knows he's good at that, man. He's really good.
Amazing.
And the shots are great. When you see the raw shot, it's a great shot. And then he enhances it to like, incredible degrees that you couldn't possibly do in camera. You know what I mean? You just can't get that. It's his style. It works. It's great. You know what I mean?
And his doesn't fall into the what I mentioned with this. It's a toy shot. It's 99% a toy shot. And then he, like you said, he enhances it, takes it to another level using Photoshop or whatever tools he's using. To where this is
exactly,
almost the opposite. But again,
But I started out doing this kind of stuff, man.
Yeah,
I've got some stuff with stormtroopers that were like, there was some rocks. I poured some snow on it and I shot them against the gray background, and then the entire background, snowscape, planets, ship coming in, was all like extra shots that I put in there, and it's a thing.
Yeah.
I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Nope. Hey, the end result, that's what you're after. It's it's a beautiful image. So hey, whatever it takes to get there.
It's cool, man. Tom's stuff is inspiring in that way too. Like I have my own post-production sort of ritual now, and I know what I'm doing, and that's my thing. But yeah, it all works. Sir Dork blowing fireworks up in the background, and that working, like, that's his thing, man. You know what I mean? That was Johnny's thing for a while, Johnny Woo. He's got some things that you can look at and go, oh, that's Johnny's thing. We all got our stuff, man.
Totally.
Just paying attention to the chat. Jesse's here. Machu, what's up, Machu? Good to see you.
Cool. Curtis,
we got about 51 people here now. Please hit that like if you're just joined us and you haven't hit it. I appreciate that. Greg says, AI is a bridging tool to me. I can help connect your levels, and it can help connect your levels and planes, but the choice of where and how to use it shows your artistry as well. Yeah, exactly.
Great way to put it. Yeah.
And you've got to know how to do it. Again, I mean, is that an art? I don't know, but like, it is tough to get exactly what you want.
Yeah, and Sunny here, Zach Zoom, whatever works, as long as it serves the end result you're after. Exactly.
Yeah, and it's not hurting anybody. Hopefully that's not hurting anybody. We don't know enough about it to know that it's like really. I never put in like an artist style. Like some people will put in the art of in the style of Boris Vallejo, and like you'll get an image that's like your dog, but it's like I guess naked, and that's anyway.
We know, Curtis is always trying to do that with Frazetta's work, but that's Curtis.
Yeah, I know. He's an addict. He loves but you could put do my here's a picture of a wiener dog in like in the style of Pixar,
right?
And it's like all right, are you stealing exactly from somebody? No, but like
well,
I stay away from that kind of stuff for the most part. But anyway, thank you, Jesse.
Stuff you can do on Snapchat. Anyway. Yeah.
So Toy Immersion, let's take a look at some of Toy Immersion stuff. Oh, this dude again.
Yeah.
Dude is like, okay, there is putting a background into something with a
Yeah.
simple shot in front
This
of a
was
figure.
phenomenal.
And then there is like, I don't know if he's doing this with AI. I would like to know. Is he tagging AI at all? I don't know. I'm not sure. But like these backgrounds, this is, if you haven't seen this, this is all generated. Like the only thing real here, and it's not even what Frankenstein or the monster, whatever it is laying on. Like if you see this, dude, that's it.
Look at it.
That's the only
mind
thing that's
blowing.
in this shot.
It's mind blowing.
It's nuts.
Yep.
And then it's this. And the planes all match. You know, I mean, BG Toy Art, who used to do some stuff, I think he still sort of does do some stuff for Hot Toys.
Yeah.
He would generate 3D backgrounds. Like he was a 3D artist, so I think he was a 3D artist. So he could do like 3D backgrounds that would match. Like he wanted to do a shot of like James Bond standing on a car in like Blofeld's, that wasn't Blofeld, but whatever. You know, lair or something. Like he would just generate that. You know what I mean? And like make that and then shoot it in front of that, man. Maybe he was using AI at the time. Who knows? I don't know. But Toy Immersion does that to great effect. But then here's some practical stuff. This is, you know, I don't know if the explosion is practical, but great, well done. You know what I mean? Like
so cool. Yep. He
Yeah,
did a great job.
practical explosions there too. Yeah, so there you
go.
Leave him alone. No, I'm just kidding. He does great stuff, man. This is, look at that.
Man. I love this shot. Yeah. Again, storytelling, man. It was so good. A cat.
Look at the cat. You know what? That cat from a compositional standpoint balances this shot.
Yeah.
Like if that was blank back there, I think I would have wanted to see it cropped like tighter or something. But the fact that the cat's there and the fact that the cat is sneaking around and looking and has the eye line to Wolverine.
Yep.
It's fucking great.
And I love its eyes. Great. Green eyes match. What's the figure in the chair? Yeah. It's so cool.
Definitely, man. This is incredible. That's a beautiful shot. That's a great shot.
Great composition.
You know what? I'm probably not going to pick you twice in a row, Toy Immersion, but I'm going to tag that, or I'm going to save that shot because it's beautiful. Yeah, and we looked at this one the other day too on Maz's toy box, and this is the same thing. Like most of this is probably, you know, AI generated. I think he's got a shot of it. Oh no, he doesn't have that one. But you know, the fire and everything, but it works.
Yeah,
it looks great. This is a great shot. I love it.
Super cool.
And then this one more practical. I believe. I think most of this is practical. There you go.
Yep.
Beautifully done. Toy Immersion. Go check them out. Los Angeles, California. Cool. All right, we're on our last one, man. We made it. Here we go. Right. And this is a guy I ran into all weekend. I was hanging out with him, among others. Henrock1_12. I knew you'd love this one too, so I thought I'd bring this one up last. Beautiful. It's a beautiful shot, man. I didn't realize Duarte Studios did the Dio that he's standing in, so this is all practical stuff.
Okay, cool.
Here's a case where you want more. You know, this is obviously more than 30%, but it works. And he's even done whatever this is, which is just a sky. But he's using that Frazetta look and feel of it, right? Like that's that Frazetta background, which is like oranges and blacks and browns and and purples and things like that.
Yeah, very fancy.
Beautiful. And what I love about it is he took this as an inspiration, but did his own thing with it. He's got some of the skeletons and stuff in here, but it's his own take on it with the swords and the ground. I don't know. What do you think about this? I
think it's fantastic. Yeah, I can't. Yeah. I mean, I love the foreground. It leads you in. It's almost framed with those swords there.
Right, you're going in over the grass. Right, it's like almost like a movie. Yeah, beautiful.
And the lighting's stunning. It's totally Frazetta, but like you said, it's his own twist. The pose is super rad. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, and this is a hot shot, right? It's like, so this could be this could be overdone, and you could even like say, oh well, this is blown out, but I
Mhm.
like it because it's kind of Frazetta-ish, you know what
I
I
was
mean?
gonna say, yeah,
And
it
it
is
works.
totally
This
like
is
his
sun
painting.
coming through here. Everything that's hitting him backs that up. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? That it's just a very bright, passing storm, sunsetty feel, and you can make out like even like the light on the legs here. Like this is, it's obviously a toy leg, but it looks very very good, like
Mhm.
muscular, you know what I mean? Like it's just like you'd hit that if you were a painter, you'd just like, oh, let's get a little brown
Mhm.
darkness there to hit that muscle, you know what I mean? The lines on the axe, you can make out everything. Everything is visible, even though there's a lot of contrast here. There's a
Yep.
lot of contrast.
Yeah.
The whole face
Yeah.
is mainly in shadow except for
Yeah.
the eye.
It does help that the eye like glows like that, but
Yeah,
it's super rad.
fantastic, man.
Yep.
Really really good stuff. I don't know if he's got anything. Oh, there's your BTS. So there's the Dio. I think,
Cool.
oh no, that was Machu who bought that big. He might have bought part of this too, though. I think he bought this at Legion's Con.
Oh, is that
Henrock, I don't know if you're in. Oh,
he is?
Henrock's here.
Yep.
Hey, what's up, Henrock? Did you buy this at Legion's Con? Was this part of that big Dio that Machu bought the other half of, or part of, or something like that, or was just another one? Let us know, because this is really cool with the reeds and the weeds and stuff
Yeah.
in the
Again, we
water.
were talking before the show started about having stuff like that, and that's a great example of it's got some
Yeah.
elevations to it and some foreground elements, and you can flip it around and
You just like, this is hard to teach because there's like a balance to things, right? Like this sword is back here. This sword is in the foreground. It's a little bit higher. It's like your eye goes like a zig, zag, zig, all the way up to the head. There's this nice little bounce around. This is almost like a golden triangle, probably, even though it's like centered. It's probably more of a triangular, I would say, probably more of a triangle pyramid composition, but it also has that element to it. I bet you if we laid over the golden triangle, it would kind of work in here too. But I like that the fact that this land rises.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if this was flat, it wouldn't work as well. You know what I mean? The fact that
Right.
this is here gives it a feeling of depth. Like he's in this area that continues on, behind him or whatever.
Yeah, and if you follow that line, that curved line from that background, and on the
Yep.
other side of him, that's when you discover that skull that's back there. Like perfectly
skull.
follows that
Yep.
trajectory of that slope.
And you can make that line, that same sort of line, all the way through this, through the, this piece here,
Yeah,
from the sword to the
totally.
through these two sword hilts. And
Yeah.
even in the clouds, like they sort of take on that curvature of the land, and that might have just been a coincidence. I mean, I
Right.
don't know if you think, oh, I got to make sure that curvature of the cloud, but I mean,
Right.
it's like when you're looking at it,
You know it, that it's
you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Like
if you're moving if you're moving your camera around, or if you're sliding your background a little bit, if you know what you're doing, and you all of a sudden land on that sweet spot. It's
exactly.
Yep.
It's the composition, and knowing that kind of stuff is what kind of, I don't want to say separates the man from the boys, but like it takes you to that next level. That's what you need to do. Like that's where you need to get. But he's awesome. Like look at this. This is great.
That's
The depth
fantastic.
here.
Wow.
And I don't know if this is all just digital background. Oh yeah, there you go. Right on a. Oh, okay. He's got the TV going on. Man, it's really well done though.
That
Like
is so
matches
good.
the angle. This is tough to do, to match the
Yeah, it is.
matching
And
angle.
the lensing and the lighting, it's
Mhm.
all tough
Yep.
to do. Yep.
Yeah, he's matched these. You obviously know that you see two of these, so your mind says there's another one here and another one here, and they keep going, and
Right.
all the lighting matches that lighting. So great stuff.
Yeah, he's killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that shot. Oh, so good.
Great
Great
posing.
framing, and it's fantastic.
Yep. Framing with other figures is a great way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Good blend of the background to the foreground. Love that. That's wild.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
remember that one. I guess I saw it, but I don't remember that one.
Yeah, love it.
That's cool.
Red. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
I love the perspective on that. It was freaking unbelievable.
You always
People have been
gotta go
killing
with
it with these figures. I haven't even attempted them yet. There's been
I haven't even
so
taken out a
many
box,
good ones.
man. Sadly,
I've only taken Ellie out. I haven't even taken Josh out.
I have that Victorian house dio now, so I'm gonna try and use that for this because I didn't really have anything good for them to be wandering around in. But yeah, he's not only a super nice guy, just really
a Thanksgiving chat or something. Yeah, it's great.
He played for fun, but that is great. Skeleton astronaut, love a skelly astronaut.
Cool,
beautiful lighting. Yeah, good stuff, man. That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah, don't see bats with a gun too often. It's so good.
I don't remember seeing that one. I guess I didn't. Yeah,
that's the thing. There's so many good shooters out there, and that's why shows like this are awesome because you can't possibly keep up with everybody.
No,
and so you miss stuff, and if you're not on all day every day, you're gonna miss stuff. So if this is pulling out the best and it's introducing people, like there's 2 people on here I don't think I've followed yet, so I'm definitely gonna go back and remedy that as soon as we stop, the show streaming.
He sent me a DM of the dial. Let me see if I can find that without. Let's see.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, this is what I thought. I gotta zoom in on this. Bring this over here. There it is. That's the dial.
Oh, no way.
This is almost as big as he is.
Was that Duarte or no? Who made that?
Yeah, it's Duarte. Yeah.
Was that okay?
Yeah. So I think Manchu might have taken home half of this or something similar or something. I remember seeing him with something that big too. But the like perspective here, beautiful, man, incredible.
Yep.
Great stuff. Henrock 1_12. Henry, go check him out. New York, New Jersey boy. So gotta follow him. We are done, man. That's it. That's 14 or 15 excellent photos from November. Congratulations, everybody.
I cut down, man. That was hard to call down to
every month. It's
7 picks.
It's very, very hard. But again, we want to see more. We want to see some more diversity. We want to see some more different people we don't know, people we haven't seen in a while, people who walked away, came back, whatever. There's been a lot of those people like that. So tag us, Toy Photography BOM on Instagram. Let me go back there and I will show you I should have just left this up for God's sake. Toy Photography Bomb, one word, BOM, no B at the end, just Toy Photography BOM, best of the month. Tag us here, and that's how we'll see your pictures. And again, if you see somebody's picture that you think we should be following, DM me, send it to me, tag them, tell them about our tag, tell them about the show, tell them they should be tagging Toy Photography Bomb, whatever you want to do. But definitely let's get some more people on this because I definitely want to expand. I can't see everybody, and I want to see a lot of different diverse people. There's some great stuff out there, so definitely tag us.
Yeah,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, is this the 3rd one you've done? I think
it's the 4th.
It is 4th. Okay, so but yeah, if you haven't seen the previous 3 or if you've missed any of them, make sure to go back and check those out. And I do want to say, I don't know if Pablo is still on, but he just sent a couple of these 3 of these to me. The elusive target.
I know. Now I got them.
I just want to say thank you again to Pablo, because I've been searching high and low since those were supposedly out and about, but
he's been hooking up everybody with those. That's great.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pablo, for sure. Anything else going on? Legions Lounge, end of the year show. Yes. Next Monday, we will be doing Legions Lounge. I don't know what the hell it's going to be yet. No, I have it all planned. It's going to be incredible.
Right.
But we will be putting out
song and dance number we're doing, right?
Right. I will be putting out our top 5 of the year list for everybody to vote on their favorite top 5. There's a lot this year because we got Cosmics, Figura Obscuras, and Mythics this year. Man, it's going to be nuts. That'll be coming out pretty soon. We'll probably talk about that on Monday, so join us there. Again, I should have left this up, but go check out Nate at Corona4 on Instagram. Great stuff, and check him out as my co-host on Legions Lounge every other Monday at 9 p.m. right here on this channel.
Always a great time.
It is. Usually,
As was
yeah,
this. Thank you
it's
for
good
having me
shit.
on, man.
Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate it. And
Yeah,
anything else
no
you got
problem.
going on? You wanna plug? You gonna be on Curtis's show or one of Curtis's shows, or any good shots coming up? Always good
I
shots.
don't have. I have a couple in mind that
Mhm.
I'm hoping to get to. A couple
All right.
holiday shots, but
Okay.
I don't have a specific date or when I'm going to be able to do it. But
I hear you.
so just follow on the gram and
All right.
hopefully put
Yeah,
them
there
out.
we are. All right. Thank you everybody for joining us. I think we had the most people ever on this show for this show anyway, 51, 52 people at one point, which is great.
Awesome.
Love to get that up to 100. So tell your friends about this one. I know I haven't been great about promoting this one, but I'm going to get better on it because I really love this format. This is what it's all about. This is what this channel was supposed to be about mostly.
Mm-hmm.
And want to get back to that. So yeah, appreciate everybody tuning in. Have a great weekend or a great week, and again a great weekend. We'll see you Monday for Legion's Lounge, and yeah, leave us a comment in the comments as to which one is your favorite shot tonight, and or somebody that you think we should be following on Instagram. So, all right, thanks guys, appreciate it.
Cheers.
Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.